Well, hello everybody, Jason of New Days Revolution Cave. This haziness on this camera is just disturbing. I don't know why it's hazy. I don't. Well, interesting past couple of days. 2 days ago, so on Halloween night, we did something called a trunk or treat, and it was supposed to be outdoors, but the rain here destroyed that. God, why is it so hazy? And so they moved the trunk or treat indoors, and because it was so rainy, every child in the entire village came to the trunk or treat, and it was held inside of a town hall type thing, narrow hallways. They just had everybody set up in a hallway. It was hot, and there were children everywhere. This was full. I mean, this was like just all our tables were set up with our candy, and massive amounts of parents and children were just walking in, stopping at each table. Oh, I'm down on my knees in the kids' faces. Hey, you want some candy? And I definitely caught something from the little disease factories that were there. And I had a sore throat going into the night before last. And yesterday morning at like 3 a.m, I woke up. My throat was on fire and dry. And more importantly, the little dangly ball in the back of my throat was the size of a grape. It was gigantic, and it was obstructing swallowing and not breathing. I was breathing fine, but like I was gagging because it would, like, depending on how I laid, it would like touch my tongue, and I would get, it was bad. It still is bad. It's better. So I went to an urgent care that is basically an old emergency. It's an old hospital that they closed down, but kept the emergency department and also advertised it as an urgent care, but in an emergency room setting. And it's dead. Nobody's ever there. So I went there, and I didn't even wait. There's no wait. You just walk right in. It's pretty awesome. And then you're like actually taken back to the emergency room, and there's doctors, and it's great. So they, uveitis or something like that. I have some kind of virus or bacteria. So they gave me steroids, and it like shrunk the dangly thing, the uvula, but not to its normal size. It's still in there. I can still feel it. It's still bothersome. And then they put me on some antibiotics. So I went back to work today. Talking was impossible yesterday because I was like almost choking on this little ball in the back of my throat. And I typically don't want balls in my throat. Anyway, let's get on past that. I have reached a state of happiness. I am happy. As you saw last week, I got the WWE Superstars Mattel LJN figures in the mail. Hulk Hogan's. I got 2 of them. And they came both black cards. And my joy for the return of this line, the 40 years in the making, was decreased a little, because the only figures that belong on black cards are the black card figures. Ultimate Warrior in the next wave needs to be on the black card, of course. But Hulk Hogan #1 does not. So there was the big deal about, ooh, the black cards are rare. And yes, at some point they were selling for $150 on eBay. I think that's come down a bit because it seems that all the people are getting black cards, or one black, one blue. And I just was not going to be okay with 2 black cards. And so I went on the WrestlingFigs.com board that I used to frequent. I haven't in years. And I made a post, and some random dude, and obviously this isn't the wisest thing to do, but it worked out. Some random guy answered my post and said, I'll trade a black for a blue. And we set it up to where it was foolproof. Great guy. I told him that I'd, send him this link. Great guy. And his got to mine before mine got to his. And for those who watch the channel, I think that's obvious. I'm the worst shipper in the world, but I did good this time. He's in California, and as of today, they have arrived in California. Not yet to his house, but hopefully tomorrow. So my Hulk Hogan has come today, and folks, I took it out of the box, and the wave of nostalgia and happiness has hit me. I don't think it'll hit me as hard with the new Jesse Ventura that comes out next year. I don't think it'll hit me as hard when Dusty Rhodes shows up at my house in a week, because they are shipping and I got the shipping notification. It will probably hit me when I see them on Target shelves, which has not happened yet. But I am truly almost emotional about this, because it's here. And again, we've truly come full circle to see this on blue card, looking exactly, with the exceptions. We've already talked about those. But if you close your eyes, if you squint your eyes, and you don't see the WWE, and you don't see the Mattel logo, and you don't see the back, and you don't smell the lack of a smell. If you just look, I'm holding a crispy, clean 1984/85 LJN Hulk Hogan in my hands, and this is awesome. To see these, and look, I think that Mattel employees I've been critical. Mattel employees putting their stupid faces on the posters just to get themselves over. I think it's ridiculous. All right. I don't like that these are called WWE superstars and not wrestling superstars. Even if they've got to be WWE wrestling superstars, fine. But that's not a Mattel thing. That's a WWE thing. Whatever. Do they come in 33 different parts? Yeah, I think that's been determined that these are not XOX style figures. These are not one-piece molded rubber. There is a photo of Logan Paul out there that somebody broke or took apart, and it is in pieces. And in fact, there's a weird phallic tampon-esque part that the torso and the legs connect to or are bonded with. I don't. It's a tampon. Go look it up. Maybe I'll put in a photo. Yes, those are all critiques. But now that I have blue card Hulk Hogan, I could not be more thankful to Mattel for keeping it as true and original as possible. Right? The WWE probably didn't want them to use wrestling superstars. All right, the WWE certainly isn't going to allow them to use the WWF logo. Okay, Mattel people putting themselves on a poster, whatever. Whatever. Super nerds, whatever. Being in two pieces, that's okay. I'm not going to lose them. I'm going to keep them carded. Why? Because XOX supplies us with everything we need. Loose. Everything we need. We don't need a loose Hulk Hogan. to sit next to our Hulk Hogan. We don't. I think we're only going to be disappointed. But to have these in my hand again, in the correct blue card form, I couldn't be more thankful to my friend from Wrestling Figs and to Mattel for actually paying the correct homage to the greatest toy line of all time, in my opinion. And they did it. They did it right. They did it right, at least appearance-wise. They did it right. They didn't skimp on the size of the packaging. They didn't skimp on the bulk of the card. They didn't skimp on the figure by any means. It is identical, if not slightly improved. I don't care. Some people say he squats less. Some people say, I don't care. I don't care. There he is. It's Hulk Hogan. It's on card. It's an LJN. And it's in my hands again after 40 years. And it really is surreal. Very emotional, very surreal. And I still have 4 of my carded figures left. I still have them, right? I can look at them every day. It's not the 54 that I sold years ago, but I still got them. They're right there. I can look at them. I can hold them. I can enjoy them. Sure, I can. But this is just special. You know, did we ever think that this would happen again? All the attempts, the poor attempts that Jax had with the LJN figures, that Mattel even had with the LJN figures. And then everybody came out once XOX started doing her thing and doing it better than anybody. Everybody jumped on it. Everybody jumped on making LJNs. Well, to have the package, to have this, huge, surreal. It's beautiful. Ah, so good. So good. That is all. That is all. I am going to go rest my uvula. And tomorrow, I don't know when our next video is. I don't know. Nothing is coming in as far as toys go. I think I've got an Origins figure coming from Amazon tomorrow. I think I just got bored one day and just ordered a random Origins. Oh, I started watching Saturday Night's Main Event number 4, and I didn't get past the opening credits because my children were loud and obnoxious. So we will review that. Yeah, and for now, that's it. We are prepping for the trip in 26 days. And yeah, I've got a gift exchange with my pal, my good close personal friend Tansky. We're going to do a gift exchange, and so I will have some fun. We're doing an 80s only Christmas, and so I'll have some fun stuff to show you off then. That'll be before Christmas, and that be that for now, I suppose. All right, I'm gonna go put this in a loving place, and just love on it. I just love this thing. That is all. We'll see you next time. Good night now.